Hi, you're probably here because you're curious about the English program at Carleton, and you have come to the right place. This is the first in a series of 3 videos that are designed to tell you what to expect from a Carleton English BA, how you can make it your own, and how it prepares you for the professional world after graduation. This video is all about the basics. We're going to talk about program requirements, what you can expect from each year, and you're also going to hear about the seminars that you can take in 1st and 4th year. If I've learned anything while doing my English BA, it's that to back up your claims, you have to cite your sources. So I have solicited the help of some of the best sources around. In this video, you're going to hear from other students who are in the midst of their degrees, like me, recent grads who are carving their own unique professional and creative paths, and you're going to hear from Carleton professors as well. Without further ado, let's get started by talking about program requirements. What does an English undergraduate degree at Carleton look like? Here to answer this question is Professor Susan Birkwood, the Supervisor of Undergraduate Studies for the English program.
English Language and Literature offers a 15-credit BA program that you can complete in 3 years, as well as a 20-credit honors program that you can complete in 4. In both cases, you would complete a certain number of required credits in English, ranging from historical survey courses to courses in Indigenous and Canadian literatures and post-colonial literatures, just as an example. In both cases, you would also have plenty of room in electives. That allows you to broaden your education, and in fact, there are breadth requirements, including 3 credits in areas outside of English. But the electives also allow you to add a minor in the subject of your choice, simply by taking 4 full credits in that subject area. Now, if you can't decide between competing passions, you can also pursue a combined honors in English and another subject. So there's lots of flexibility, and rest assured that you can always make changes to your program once you're here.
Now that you know a little bit about the structure of your degree, let's talk about first year. And we're going to hear from some people who've been through it. What is the first year of English like?
My first year of English at Carleton University was an absolutely wonderful experience where I got to meet both students and professors with interests alike.
First year is for getting a feel for everything, for university life, university classes, and university writing in general. It's an adjustment, but your professors are so supportive during your transition, and they all really help you through it.
First year was a great time to connect with professors, a few of whom I still keep in touch with.
You're going through a lot of firsts, so not only are you adjusting to university, but you're also adjusting to being an adult or maybe being on your own for the first time.
First year is exciting and terrifying. It's like a puppy seeing his first snowfall, but it can be really exciting too because you get to branch out and find out what you like.
We can't talk about first year without talking about the first year seminar. It was highly recommended to me when I started at Carleton, and now I am highly recommending it to you. Here to tell you all about them is Anne Bowker, the Associate Dean of Student Affairs for FAS and champion of the first year seminar.
First year seminars are classes specifically for first year students. They have a maximum of 30 students, so they're quite small relative to what a typical first year class might look like. They last all year, so you register in the fall and the winter semesters, which gives you a chance to get to know your fellow classmates as well as the professor teaching the course. And they're very different from a standard introductory course with hundreds of students and one person standing at the front of the class lecturing. They're not lecture-based. They're much more group discussion, reflection, hands-on learning. And they're open to any student doing a BA at Carleton University. The other neat thing about first-year seminars is that you're learning a lot of other skills that are going to help you to be successful as you move through your university years. So you're going to get lots of experience working on university writing, oral presentation skills, how to cite your sources, how to paraphrase, how to perhaps avoid procrastination, some time management tips in there as well. You'll learn a bit about or think a bit about what your future careers might look like. So there'll be some tips on taking care of yourself, on practicing good mental health, and really being a successful student. I really encourage you to consider taking a first year seminar course when you register for your classes in the summer before coming to Carleton.
See, Basically, everyone recommends it. And I also want to say that the small classroom sizes of first year seminars are a great way for you to get comfortable speaking in a university classroom, because a lot of the other classes that you're taking might have 50 or 100 or more students in it, and that's super intimidating. But profs want to hear from you. So if you want to get comfortable sharing comments in a classroom, first year seminars are the way to go. There are first year seminars in many programs across Carleton that you can take, but the one that's offered in the English department is called Reading Literatures and Cultures. Now, you might be reasonably worried that first year is going to leave you drowning under a pile of books, but that is not the case. There are only a few English courses in first year, and you get to fill the rest of your schedule with elective courses from other disciplines. You know, you get to take courses that interest you, and there's a lot of room for you to explore. Now that you have a sense of what first year is like, let's move on to second year. What does second year look like?
Second year at Carleton is really when you start to dig down and get a true feel for what it's like to be an English major at the university level.
Second year is a great time to start choosing the courses you're really interested in and to start charting a path for the rest of your degree.
In second year, you get to take courses that have a more narrow focus. So for example, some that I took in my second year were Canadian literatures, British literatures, and African literatures.
Second year was my favorite year because of the creative writing workshops. It was actually the reason that I came to Carleton, and I made a lot of great friends in those workshops.
Second year is where you get to really dig into a wide range of subjects in English. So we have your required courses like Indigenous and Canadian literatures, topics in decolonization and migration, and 4 survey courses where you read literature all the way from 500 to the present. And then there are a bunch of English electives that you can take as well, like American literatures, African literatures, Celtic literatures, literature of the South. The list goes on, and it changes a little bit every year. You are going to feel fully immersed in books and essays, but first year prepared you for all of this, so you're going to be okay. And if you're struggling, the profs in the English department are really accommodating and supportive. You'll also start noticing the same people popping up in all of your classes, so you'll start to find your people if you haven't already.
Third year was when I personally found my academic niche.
It was really writing intensive still, but at this point I had made some connections with professors and friends who really helped me perfect my craft and my writing.
As you get to take more and more specialized courses, which I always find are the most interesting.
Third year has some really exciting English course options. Some of the books that I read in third year are some of my favorites that I've ever read.
Third year is a good time to start planning what you want to do after university because you can start seeing all the different paths that your degree can take you.
And if you're in co-op, you get the chance to switch it up with a work term and gain some hands-on experience.
If you're doing a general English BA, this is going to be your last year. So you're going to be picking your courses more carefully than ever and crossing off all your mandatory courses and remaining electives, and you're going to be trying to squeeze in a course with that professor whose lectures you love so much. There are so many fascinating courses for you to choose from, so you can cater to your interests or perhaps find some new ones. You can choose from courses like medieval literature, Shakespeare and film, studies in post-colonial literature, and so many more. I could truly go on and on. If you're doing an honors degree, you're going to be taking a 4th year of coursework. Let's hear from Professor Birkwood again, this time about the value of taking that 4th year, especially the 4th year seminars.
One of the lovely features of the honors program are our 4th year seminars. They are a kind of capstone experience. They're small classes and they allow you to hone the skills you've been developing all through your degree and give you a chance to participate in really interesting research. Also, if you're thinking about going to grad school, then the honors degree is something you need to consider since most graduate programs require an honors degree. And at Carleton, English majors in their final year do have the opportunity of registering in a graduate level course, one that will count towards a master's degree at Carleton.
So in 4th year, you're going to be finishing up leftover program requirements and taking the 4th year seminars. Some of the seminars that you can choose between are courses like Studies in Renaissance Literature, The Great Russian Novel, and Culture in the Text. This last one is a course that has a different topic depending on the prof who teaches it, so you could be learning about anything from advanced topics in child studies to the future of literary culture. Now, what is fourth year like as a student? I'm in my fourth year right now, so I can tell you that it's very bittersweet. It's like I'm racing to the finish line while also realizing how much I'm going to miss my undergrad program once it's over. Now let's hear from some other students.
Fourth year is exciting and it's scary. You get a chance to take a closer look at the topics that you really care about.
A lot of the English classes are in seminar format, so it was really interesting to have in-depth conversations with my peers about literature.
Fourth year is amazing. Everything comes together, and discussion-based classes make your final year really thought-provoking and engaging.
You get to work in really small classes, which means that you get one-on-one time with professors who are experts in the fields that you're most excited about.
You get to engage in more academic discussions with your classmates and develop some big ideas about the text that you're reading together.
Fourth year at Carleton is when you truly feel like you have a voice and academic presence, and as graduation comes closer, it feels like you're leaving a little family.
There you have it, an overview of your degree in English at Carleton University. If you're interested in how you can customize your degree to your interests, so for example, if you're into creative writing or drama studies, you can watch the next video in this series, Making It Your Own. If you're haunted by the age-old question of what can you do with an English degree, go ahead and watch Making It Work for You.